Good morning, Dr. Tan. Allow me to first thank you for making Singapore Management University a reality through your silver wisdom and intelligent vision. My question presumes that you'll be the next president of Singapore.
Yes. Right?
It concerns the biggest decision Singapore has ever made since independence. Will you ever approve a limitless guarantee of all bank deposits, or will you modify it?
Will I ever approve a limitless guarantee of all bank deposits? I think that one of the first things which one learns in life, whether in economics, finance, or other areas, is that one never says never. And the reason why that is so is that one never knows what the future will bring about. You have to look at the circumstances of each problem, the importance to Singapore, the consequences of what happened if you do the wrong decisions. And I think that we have seen a very dramatic example of this in the last few years. There is going to be endless debate and dispute as to whether it was right for the US government to allow Lehman Brothers to collapse, which then triggered off the Great Recession of 2008, 2009, which almost brought us back to the 1930s. If it were not for the strong actions of the central banks and the government authorities led by the US Fed, Mr. Ben Bernanke in particular, we would be facing 20% unemployment today. And the world would be a very bleak place. So, Mr. Bernanke took unprecedented action to do whatever is necessary, providing money in unlimited quantities to financial institutions to keep the system afloat. And that saved us. Now, similar situation occurs here due to contagion from some crisis overseas, affects our banks, affects confidence in Singapore. Do we take unprecedented action? Maybe. But fortunately for Singapore, unlike other countries which have similar action and don't have the means, the reserves that we have built up over the last 40 years enable us to take this action without compromising our financial integrity and without our falling into deeper problems. So we are not like Iceland, which did the same thing and became essentially bankrupt. We are not like Ireland, for example, which guaranteed the banks and ran into grave problems. So the lesson for that is, it's not the action which is important, but do you have the reserves? Do you have the backing? Do you have the ability to take this action? And when a similar situation, if ever a similar situation should arise in the future, which I sincerely hope not, because you do not know how close we were to a total collapse in the world financial system in 2008, 2009. We escaped with minimal damage. And Singapore's recession was extremely short. But don't press your luck. Same thing happens again 5-6 years from now. We may not have another Ben Bernanke heading the US Fed. And then all the problems which we face today, all the issues we face, actually would seem to be very trivial compared to the financial and economic catastrophe that could befall us.